What's the worst that could happen?
A lot.
A lot. Go higher? Oh my gosh! There was a big blast of fire there. Did you have control at that point?
Yeah.
Because like I felt the fire, okay? I felt the fire. This place is amazing, man. I tell you, Clearwater Beach, I can't get enough of this. I want to eat the sand. So on these journeys, you're gonna get to know the wandering Bostonian. And I tell you one thing about me is I love beaches. Been going to them all my life. I've lived on the ocean my whole life. And there's nothing that I enjoy more is just taking a day off. Now, my producers are like, let's go down to Clearwater and pull some clips here and there. Now, my producers saw this beach, we're on the beach the whole day. That's what Clearwater does. That's the Clearwater effect. When I used to go to the beach, I was 10 years old, the only thing I cared about is getting that ice cream or jumping over to a big event slide, having a great time with my friends, all that kind of stuff. You know, just the little things. If I could just dial it back and be 10 again, be on this beach, it would be amazing. If you ever want to know it's like inside a Whirlpool wash machine, or let's say a nice Samsung heavy-duty speed wash, that's it. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
A lot.
A lot.
Bring it up here to the blue. Oh.
Yeah, it's a little, yeah, Velcro.
Stop.
So the thing is, you have to be like under 200 pounds or under, because the bungees are set for that. So in the last 4 months, I lost 55 pounds. And I guess this was gonna happen.
Training for this.
I've been training for this. I've been training months for this. You go to Clearwater Beach and get roped into a bungee. Oh yeah. I'm getting some air. How much air do we got? Whoa! This might be fun. I'm just saying. Go higher. Whoa. Whoa. I can fly. Flip, I'm too fat. Oh. Oh my gosh. I need a doctor to examine my head.
I think you got a couple more flips in you.
Oh no, I'm done.
One more flip.
I know. One more? Take a quick breath. He's got me over there doing backflips. I'm like, dude, you know how old I am? But whatever, it's for TV, I'll do the flips. But I can't wait, water slides, flips. I'm 5 again. I tell you, what you're really gonna do if you wanna play it smart, bring a little bag, bring your camera, bring some, you know, things to hydrate on the beach. So bring a good like, you know, Gatorade or something like that. Really cool to do, bring a towel, but you don't need a bunch of stuff. Just come down and enjoy the small things in life. What do I have to do, hit you with a stick? Look at this place. One thing that's really cool to check out down here in Clearwater is Pier 60. Go out here, check out all the stuff that's going on at a higher elevation, see the banana boats, the parasails, pirate ships, And just look at the amount of people on the beach. It's absolutely amazing. Hey, how cool is that? You come down to Clearwater Beach, and like I said, don't rent a car. You can take the trolley. What else you can do, rent one of these suckers, you know? A little buggy, riding around all day on the beach for you and your friends. I tell you, does it get more exciting? I mean, I've done it in like Asia on the little tuk-tuks, but this might be a little bit safer. And you know what? They're probably built better too, you know? But come down here, Clearwater, and jump in a buggy. Like every great destination in America, there's always a town that has that one main street, and we always call it the Shuffle. Well, this is the Clearwater Shuffle. Everything from Hooters on the end, to Surfside for a local beer, maybe watch UFC, everything is right here. So if you miss something, maybe some gear, maybe some sunblock, or this, don't worry about it. Just get down here. Time's more important, and you can get everything right here. We woke up on the boats this morning, where else, down here at Clearwater, and we come to our favorite restaurant, which we've been coming to for now decades, independently owned. And we have a wonderful waitress here and bartender, and you are?
Sherry.
Sherry. And how long have you been working here? They said you're the new girl.
I'm the new girl on the block. I've been here 6 years, 6.5 years.
Okay, 6.5 years. And why do people come here? Like, I mean, I know why, but tell me why.
Why wouldn't you?
Okay.
We've got beautiful weather. We're on the dock here overlooking dolphins sometimes, but more than anything, we've got the best fish. I mean, the food's fantastic. We don't do frozen food. It's all really fresh. I should probably add, I've got the most incredible owner. This little mom and pop
That's
restaurant,
awesome.
Everyone knows everyone here. It's a great atmosphere and even better food.
And you know what? That makes the food even better. Because when you get it, not only is it fresh, they told me it's flapping when it comes in here. That's how close we are to the water. It's actually moving. It's not in the refrigerator. Doesn't come with freezer burn, you know? So you get it right from that. I heard the thing about they said drunken shrimp or something like that.
It's life-changing.
Yeah.
It's fall to your knees, cry tears of joy, delicious. It's good. People come here consistently, at least 6-7 times a day. We'll have people to say, it's our first stop from the airport. We're back for the drunken shrimp. It's true.
And then like we can pick up bait here too.
Yes,
So it's
right out
not
here
called
is
a
the bait
boat
shop.
house. It's the bait house.
Yeah, 50 plus years. The
okay.
bait shop's been around.
And you can get bait, lures, tackle,
Exactly.
sunblock, t-shirts. You
So in
name
case
it,
you need
know?
to catch your own lunch. Oh,
Yeah,
just kidding.
you can catch your
ours
own
tastes
lunch.
better.
Right from the dock, you can just catch stuff?
It's not unheard of.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you got all the amenities. You get your bait here. It's right on the dock, so when you pull it on the marina, it's just so convenient. And because it's been around and it's survived, right? So like you were saying, five years?
It thrives. The restaurant's been open, I think we're going on 14 years right now. And it's little things, like all of our beers are locally brewed. Almost all of them are locally brewed. People come in here, they want a little taste of what Clearwater Beach is like.
What would you recommend? If I came in, I walked down the street and a local beer, what would you recommend?
I would say, first of all, get the Drunken Shrimp. One of our favorites and biggest sellers is the Mango Hef by House of Beer in Dunedin.
Can we try a little cup of that?
Absolutely.
See what it sounds like?
If you really like sweet, we also have a key lime cider.
A cider, key lime cider. And of
gotta
course
like
we're
sweet.
in Florida, so
There
key
you go.
lime being the big thing. Let's just put this to the test, guys, okay? Ooh, that's light too.
Yeah, very crisp.
Yeah.
This summer's been
Sharp.
ridiculously hot, and one of our biggest sellers this year has been the Green Bench Life Lager.
Okay.
Real light, crisp, and
Yeah. Like it
need it
goes
on
down
days like
easy
this.
in the sun, I think. It's not a heavy, it's not a lager, like that's a big head.
right.
Not a darker beer, lighter beer. It's almost like beer champagne.
I think so, with a little bit of mango.
Yeah, a little bit of mango. It's a great hint. So you can have mango on the fish? Can you have mango on the fish?
No mango on the fish. Honestly, we don't put much on the fish at all. It is so fresh. We have a few people that ask for tartar sauce. Of course, we make our sauces fresh, but I tell them, try it first. You're probably not gonna want any tartar sauce. And 9 times out of 10, people just want it plain. You can get it blackened or grilled. We've got a real light blackened, so you can still taste that, wow, this is fresh.
It's not just shrimp. It's all about the sauce on the shrimp. And that's what makes them drunk. It's like a beef gravy. Melts in the mouth. I tell you, something about the bait house. They serve you with a catch that day. So you're buying the bait, going out getting the fish, and this is where it ends up. Nice squirt of lemon. Oh my goodness. I like fish. Come here, I love fish. So we just had a wonderful lunch here. I can't tell you, the fish, the drunken shrimp, little quesadillas over there, unbelievable. And when you get the fish down here in Florida, you know it's locally sourced. It came off the boat that morning. It is unbelievable. The guy, when we were eating it, even the team was like, I don't need tartar sauce for this. This bait house does it right. And I told him, I said, look, no thrills and frills, no silverware like, you know, these big china plates. No, give me the fish. And we got it today.
After loading up on the freshest catch and the coldest drinks with the legendary bait house, our stomachs are happy, spirits are high, and now we're heading towards the local marina to top off the tents and get the damn lucky ready for the next adventure. You couldn't ask for a more perfect day with some of my best friends. But what do you know it? As we're heading out, Mother Nature had more in store for us. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but it was all caught on film, and trust me, the cameras barely do it justice. We haven't even cleared the coastline when boom, dolphins everywhere. You look to your left, there's dolphins. You look over your right, there's dolphins. We were completely surrounded by a pod of pure joy. They're surfing our wake, racing alongside us, like they're auditioning for the show. It's one of the rare moments that reminds you why we're chasing the horizon in the first place. These animals are wild and free and chose to share it with us for a few unforgettable moments. This, my friends, is why this stretch of coast isn't just a destination, it's magic.
What a great place to be here at Treasure Island. You got Hooters, you got Krabby's, you got shark boat tours, pirates, beautiful restaurants. You gotta take a look at these restaurants. Look at this. Shark boats, jet skis. I mean, if you're an outdoors person, you want to come down here. You can rent anything and have such a good time. And if you look, during sunset, all the families and everything coming out here to enjoy a great dinner. Look at the pelicans hanging out on the top of the bridge. They're just dying for a french fry. It's unbelievable. All these great places to get some really good seafood. And they have a seafood market down here. So if you don't have time to stop, you can actually buy some food, bring it back and make it yourself. Look at the ferries, the paddle boats, the jet skis. Look at that. Does that not spell outdoor life right there? Look at that. I'm gonna take some photos now. People rent out these little tiki boats and they ride them out during sunset. They put these motors on tiki boats. That doesn't even make any sense. Like, that would never fly in New England. But I guess down in Florida, you can get away with a few things. Going out on a tiki boat and getting drunk. But absolutely amazing. What a way to do this. You know what? Gasparilla, and that whole thing started in 1904. And they had this celebration around pirates. And they have a big sail where the boats get all dressed up. And everybody gets, you know, in the costume and in the outfit. And just has a really good time. And again, 1904 they started it. They actually started as a tourism thing. But you could imagine if the Spanish were around here, the French, and going back and forth, and all the plundering they did up and down through Central America, and all the gold that was on the water. Who's to say there wasn't pirates in these waters? There very well might have been. Yep, I'll give you line. It must have fallen like 80 miles from this guy's leg.
Although I gotta tell you, I'm not used to doing two at once.
That's what she said.
There you go. That's a good one.
After making our way back to the docks at Clearwater Beach, we decided to walk around by Pier 60, and to our surprise, there was some kind of show getting ready to start. So we figured we'd stop by and check it out for ourselves.
So down here at Clearwater Beach, you're not gonna believe it. I don't know what to expect. I'm thinking fishermen, people sitting on the beach, a nice sunset, and no, there's like a fire show. I mean, someone might lose an eyebrow or something, you would think. But no, seriously, none of that happened. Because Gabby is a trained professional, right?
Definitely, yes.
And where did you learn this?
I've just been training with different fire dancers all over the country. It's like kind of a close-knit community. I've been to Hawaii, and I've been to, it's pretty big in Florida, so there's a lot of people to learn from here.
Okay, and you're originally from Miami?
I'm originally from Miami. I moved to St. Pete about like 5 years ago, and I started performing in Clearwater about 4 years ago.
Okay, and is it usually at sunset? Like the perfect time of day you're down
Oh yeah,
here?
sunset is perfect.
Yeah.
Right here in the Pier 60, we have the Sunset Festival. Every day that there's good weather, 2 hours before sunset till 2 hours after.
Yeah.
Vendors, performers, all kinds of fun stuff. It's a great
Yeah. So, I mean, how safe is this? I mean, I saw like, was it kerosene going on the end of like
Yeah, so
these sticks and...
Yeah, I use fire swords, fire staffs in my show.
Yeah.
I've been trained. I've been doing it for 9 years now. I have a permit from the fire department and insurance and all that stuff. So I've been trained to keep it super safe.
And you have like a fire blanket too?
I have blanket,
just in case.
extinguishers,
Yeah.
safeties with me. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And there was a big blast of fire there. Did you have control at that point?
Yeah, totally.
Because like I felt the fire, okay? I felt the fire.
Yes, it was in total
Okay.
control. Yes, I did
Yeah.
a big poof of fire in the beginning. Yeah, you guys can usually feel the warmth coming off of it, so you imagine how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's right in the middle of the fire and she's going along with the show. She's putting down her mic, she's putting it on. At one point, she's like swallowing a flaming sword.
Fire dancing here in Clearwater.
Yeah.
As many days as I can. Love making people smile, making people laugh.
Well,
have a good show.
I'm impressed. And I think all the kids there were like, Mommy, you don't even let me play with matches. And you're like lighting stuff on fire. They're like, Mom, why does she get to do it? And that's what I want to know. But like, really impressive stuff.
Oh, thank you so much.
Very great, Gabby. I love performers. I love seeing artists. And that was great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Awesome, thank you
Right
so
on.
much. Yeah.
What a wonderful way to end this Clearwater trip down here for the last weekend. This beautiful sunset in the background. I'm actually turned the wrong way. That sailboat pulling across. Everything was just majestic down here, from the sunsets to the white sand beaches, the shopping up on Pier 60, an impromptu fire exchange by Gabby. I mean, just all this amazing stuff that just happens. You know, it just comes along. You meet this wonderful moment by putting yourself in the right environment. And let me tell you, nothing beats this. What a great time. What great fishing. What great nightlife. You know, just everything was phenomenal. So if there's a destination that I'd recommend in Florida, if you want a great beach vacation, it's definitely Clearwater. And that's a wrap for me. I'm just gonna take some more photos because you know me, I gotta get the sunset. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
A lot.
A lot. I guess this was gonna happen. Ah! Welcome to Tampa Bay, baby! Yeah!
Oh. Well, you guys recommend the flying one?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
You gotta check it out.
Yeah, you might need a blood transfusion when you get back or some plasma. But let me tell you, that was an experience.